Hey guys, it's Adrienne with Mommy Beans Business, and I am sitting outside my daughter's dance class. Hey, we got to get it done somehow, and honestly, this week has been another crazy week, so I get a little bit of time alone in the car every day for just a few minutes, and so I thought I would take the time to hang out with you. So today, we are going to be talking about 5 tips to stay motivated, engaged, and to get it all done. So if that's something that you're interested in, then just keep watching. Okay, so I get comments all the time from friends, from people on YouTube, Instagram, just people that I know, and they always say, I don't know how you do it all. I don't, first of all. I think it's a common misconception that moms can do everything. Whether you're a working mom, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, whether you're a work-at-home mom, homeschooling mom, part-time working mom, any type of mom, it is a misconception that we can do it all. So it definitely takes work to get all of the work done. But in the hustle and bustle of life and shuffling the kids from here to there and going to this meeting and that meeting, and making sure that, you still have family time, I think it's really important to also balance things that keep us motivated. Because it's really easy to get lost in the shuffle and lose who you are, lose your passion for things, and ultimately just wonder where you fit in. And so I wanted to put these together, honestly, for myself. I need this motivation more than anything right now. And so I thought, what better way to film myself talking about the things that I need to personally hear, and hopefully it will help you as well. Okay, so tip number 1, and you have probably heard this on a lot of YouTube videos from a lot of folks that are motivational speakers. I think it's become really popular over the last couple of years from a social media perspective, but the number one thing, and one of the things that I really struggle with, is practicing gratitude. I know that there's a lot of new gratitude journals that have come out. So if you want to get really fancy, you can get one of those, or just, use a bullet journal like I do, or just use a regular old pen and pad. Just something that you have easy access to, that you can keep it all in one place so you can go back and read when you need to. But essentially practicing gratitude is just a really easy way to highlight the good things that are in your life, because there's always something to be thankful for. And I know that's cliche, and I know that it might be really hard for you to hear right now. It is very hard for me to say, with some personal struggles going on. So I understand that. I am with you. I hear you. I feel you. But when you do it and you sit there and you think about all the things that you're grateful for, first of all, you have to find things throughout your day that you're grateful for, because you know that either before you go to bed or when you wake up the next day, you're going to fill out, 3 to 5 to 10 things that you were grateful for. And so it makes it a lot easier to find those things throughout your day and focus on those versus focusing on the negative. So another thing that practicing gratitude does is it helps us to shift our perspective towards what we do have versus what we feel like we're missing, or things that we feel like we're missing out on. One of the really popular phrases right now is FOMO, fear of missing out. And I feel like sometimes a lot of people will market on Facebook, or, they will just put, you know, hashtag my day was better than your day, or whatever the term is used. And honestly, I feel like marketing towards FOMO is never the right way to go. I feel like, you know, it's really popular right now, but I think it ends up making people feel really bad about their lives, about what they have going on. You know, well, you know, she spent all her day at the pool and I'm stuck in my office, or, you know, she got to do this and I didn't get to go on that vacation. And although we need to really shift our mindset to not run parallel with someone and know that each one of us has our own journey, it is hard. It is hard as females. It is hard as moms. And it does not get easier with age. I can tell you that for sure. I feel like it gets even harder. And so I feel like practicing gratitude, writing these things down, being able to go back and look over those things on a daily basis will just fill you up and help you focus on the things that are going right in your life and the things that you're grateful for, no matter how small. And it will just automatically put you in a better mood and get your day started a lot better and on the right foot, versus starting the day thinking about what you have to do today, or, you know, what you wish you could do. Okay, y'all, it is hot. I'm sweating. It is 97 degrees and I've turned the air off so you don't hear the air blowing in your face, because again, I'm in the car. So the second tip that I have, and you've heard me say this before, it's the thing that nobody wants to talk about, and it is self-care. Yeah. So I did a whole video on Self-Care 101, things that I do, tips and tricks that I have learned over the last really 6 to 7 months, and really try to implement. I will link that video here and in the description box below, so you can go check that out if you would like to. But basically, self-care fills your cup, okay? We all have a cup like this one. Some people see their cup as half full. Some people see their cup as half empty. However you view it, it needs to be full in order for you to fill other people's cups, right? Whether that's your kids, whether that's your spouse, whether that's your boyfriend or girlfriend, whether that is your boss, whoever you need to pour into on a daily basis, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Okay, so it's really, really important that you practice self-care. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this one because I do have that other video, but, you know, self-care is really things that, you know, treat your body well. You get enough sleep. You exercise if that's something that you're into. That is a huge piece of self-care for me. Spending 30 minutes to an hour every single day on my exercise and my body. Because if I do that, I feel better. I've got more energy. I don't eat as poorly. And I just feel like it has done wonders for me over the last 6 months. So there's lots of other examples of self-care. Again, go check out that other video if you want to hear more about Self-Care 101. There's like people walking out to their cars and I'm like talking to my steering wheel. It's not super creepy or anything. Okay, number 4 on tips to stay motivated and engaged. So this is a big one for me, and it's one that I have really struggled with the last 6 months. Really bad. And I don't know why. We are doing a lot personally and business-wise, and things are not panning out the way that I feel like they should have, which isn't that everyday life. And so I feel like instead of doing this, I've backed off of this. And so again, these are words that this mama needs to hear. And so this is number 3. I'm just kidding. Number 3, get in the word and get involved. So what do I mean by that? First, get in the word. So for me, I'm a proud Christian woman. I'm a daughter of a king. I love me some Jesus. So get in the word means open your Bible. Okay, it is not a desk ornament. It is not a shelf ornament to be seen. It is to be read. And the words in that book have not changed over the last hundreds of years. They have not changed. And so for me, getting into the word and reading God's promises for my life, which by the way are all positive because he's a yes God, makes me have hope And no matter what I'm going through, I can find a verse to stand on that I can repeat over and over and over again, which will eventually redirect me back to his promises that he has over my life. So what does reading the word do for me? So the first thing it does is it reminds me that I'm not alone. I think a lot of times as moms, it's easy to feel isolated, especially with the last year of a lot of people shifting to work from home. I personally have worked from home for over 3 years now. I feel very isolated. It's not as bad in the summer when my daughter is home. My husband also works from home, but he leaves a lot. And so I feel isolated from connection. I feel isolated from my coworkers. I don't have that bond. You know, we don't go do lunch. And it's really easy for me to bounce from meeting to meeting to meeting and not take a break at all. So, it reminds me that there is someone there for me to talk to. I can talk to him just like I talk to my bestie, and we can have that dialogue. And I'm not going through what I'm going through alone. It also reminds me that it's not my strength that's getting me through the hard time or keeping me motivated or getting all my tasks and to-do lists done. It's his strength. And when I feel depleted and feel like, God, you've called me to do this, but how am I going to do this? I'm so tired, or there's not enough hours in the day. Can you just give me a couple more hours? Well, no one gets more time, right? So it reminds me that instead of saying, God, how am I going to do this? It's, okay, God, I know that I can do all things through you because you strengthen me. And so it reminds me that it's his strength and not mine. The second thing that it does is it reminds me that he can do all things. Like literally he built the heavens and the earth. It's crazy. And something that our pastor says a lot that I love, when you realize how big God is, your problems assume their proper size. So just think about that for a second. When you realize how big God is, how big is he? He created the heavens and the earth. He made every living thing. He parted the Red Sea. All of those big things. Your problems don't seem so big anymore, do they? When he sent his only son to die on the cross for us, Jesus had to face death. If I have to face a packed to-do list, or if I have to face a delay in construction, or, a part not coming in on time, or someone, betraying me that I put my faith in, Jesus died on the cross for us. Okay, so listen, my phone died. My phone didn't die. My camera died because my phone got too hot. Because I'm sitting in the car and it's 97 degrees outside. I did turn my air back on, and I pulled up somewhere else that got me shade. There are a lot more people walking by me, but hey, it is what it is, right? So anyways, I was talking about how big God is. So yeah, I mean, again, if he can do all of those things, then I can A, get through my day, and B, I want some of that strength. Hello. I want the maker of the heavens and earth to be the one that fights my battles. I will pick him every time. So, okay, the next thing that it does, and this is one of my favorite verses, Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans that I have for you, plans of good and not evil, plans for you to flourish and prosper. Different versions kind of state that differently, but basically his plans for me are good. He knows those plans for me. He's got it all laid out. I don't have to worry about it because he's got it all laid out. He's going to give me the steps to get to where he's leading me. I just have to trust him to do that. And gosh, is that hard. It is hard not knowing the destination. It is hard thinking you know the destination, but the path that you're taking feels a little uphill. Like straight uphill, or it feels downhill, like you're just rolling down the hill, hitting every single tree branch on the way down, or falling out of a tree. Either one, you're marred and you're scarred and you're bloody and bruised and banged up. This life is not perfect. We live in the world of man. But reading that and knowing that, you know what, I'm going through something right now, and it is hard to stay motivated, and it is hard to get this done, and I am doing all the hard things today. But in combination with writing down the things that are going right and then making sure that I'm filling my cup, and then making sure that I remember that all of this is coming together for his perfect purpose in my life. I don't know about you, but that gets me where I need to go in a little bit of a better mood than what I was before I remembered that. All right, the second half of this one, so the second, like 3B, I guess. Part of getting in the Word is also getting involved. If you do not have a local church, I know this is a point of contention for people, and that's fine. You can always hit stop and navigate to someone else's channel, but this girl loves Jesus, and so this is what you get when you come here. Get involved, find a local church, get in a life group, do life with people. Anyways, get involved. So for me, what that looks like, and I'm going to show you guys a montage. Getting plugged in to a local church. Visit a couple. Find the one that makes you feel like home. For us, we've been planted at the same church for almost 3 years now. We were not always there. Obviously, 3 years is not my entire life. We were at our previous church for 12 years. Moving churches is hard. Finding a church that you trust is hard, especially when you have kids. And you want them to be planted and love going to church. And it's not a chore every Sunday. Our kids love going. We count down the days until it's church day. They love the children's programming. I love the children's programming. I'm one of the kids' worship leaders. We just did a big summer event, and I gave my time to that. I gave my time because that's where God has called me right now. And so for me, being there and doing something that I love and seeing the smiles on the kids' faces filled my cup more. Oh, I get emotional. Filled my cup more than you can even imagine. So get involved. Use the talents that God has given you, because guess what? He gave them to you to use, because somebody needs your talent. And if you are not getting involved and not volunteering and not plugging in and not connecting with people, that person that needs what God has given you is not getting it. There is one person, even if it's just one, it's one person that needs what you have. So get involved, find a local church, volunteer, get plugged in, get into a life group, do life with people who will build you up, not tear you down. I'm sweating after that one. Listen, I get super passionate about that one. I'm fired up. Anyways, okay, let's move on. Number 4. This is really number 4 now. Do more of the things that makes you happy. I heard another YouTuber say this late last year, and I was like, oh, I don't have time for that. Like, who has time to do things that make them happy? But as I was watching her and listening to the things that she was saying, I'm like, oh, that's easy. Okay. It doesn't have to be go on a vacation, go to Hawaii, go get your nails done. If those are things that make you happy and you have the time and the means to do it, then by all means, go do it. But I'm talking about daily, small things that make you happy. Because again, we're trying to fill our cup, right? And a lot of things that we do in life are hard. You may be working in a job that you don't want to work in. It's not your purpose, but it's a building block to get you to your purpose. But hey, you know what? We got to go through a trial because we live in the world. And the world is full of trial and tribulations, right? I'm going back to number 3. Woo, let me stay on number 4. We got to do the little things to make sure that we're filling our cup and that we're happy. God wants us to be happy. Again, going back to number 3. Okay, I'm going to take a breath here. So what this looks like for me, some of the things that make me happy. A good cup of coffee. Holy moly. In the summer, it's iced. In the winter, it's hot. Sometimes in the summer it's hot. Most of the time, a good iced latte with some cold foam. Oh girl, that makes me happy. I could just sit there and sip on that and it literally melts. It melts all of my troubles away. So it doesn't have to be big. I will say that one of the best investments that I made is buying a good coffee maker. Now, sometimes I get coffee delivered because I want to support my local businesses in our little town. However, buying a good coffee maker can change your life. If you're a Starbucks run, if you go to Dunkin' Donuts every single day, or you're on a budget and you're like, I don't have money to go spend on a $5 coffee every day. What are you talking about? Get on Amazon Prime Days. Go to garage sales. Get on Facebook Marketplace. Find a good coffee maker and make your own at home. Buy the whipped cream, buy the sprinkles, you know, put sprinkles and whipped cream on your protein shake. Just do things and surround yourself with things that make you happy. So, oh, the next idea, splurge on a new shampoo. I know, right? It's really easy. If you like coconut, go buy a, not ridiculously expensive, but like, you know, if you want to get like Biolage or something like that, go to Target and find a really good coconut shampoo, and buy it for yourself. I mean, if you are on a budget, use it sparingly. Mix it with your other shampoo. Again, do something that when you're in the shower, all you smell is your favorite scent. How happy is that going to make you, right? And it's just a couple of dollars, okay? So go do it right now. Do it. Take a walk. Oh God, I'm so bad at this. Listen, our golf course behind our house is closed all summer. And I was like, man, I'm going to walk the golf course every day at lunch. No, you're not. Listen, you're on meetings all day. Okay. You barely take a lunch. So again, preaching to myself right here because I need to go do this. So I'm vowing right here, I'm going to start walking on my golf course, but take a walk. Vitamin D, guys, sunshine makes you happy, naturally. So if that's taking a walk around your house, if that's getting out and taking a walk through Target, whatever that looks like for you, taking a walk, getting some exercise and activity, if that's something that you love to do, go do it. Small investments really can go a long way. You know, going back to the whole idea of self-care, filling your cup, investing in yourself. Don't think of it as something that you're doing, which could be filled with all of these to-do tasks that you have to invest in. Look at it as investing in yourself. Okay, because you have to invest in yourself. If you're investing in everybody else, you have to invest in yourself, whatever that looks like for you. If it's a great latte, if it's reading one chapter of a book in the morning, which I do, just one chapter, okay? Get a picture book, I don't care. Just read one chapter, listen to an audiobook, listen to a good podcast while you're folding the laundry. Do things, again, that will motivate you and fill your cup and make you happy. So what I want you to do, write a list of 5 things, 5 small things that make you happy, and then start doing them. It's really that easy. Just write them down, go do them. It's really that easy. I'm going to write mine down. I'm going to share it with you right now. Number 5. This is probably going to be hard for you to swallow. I know it is for me. So just make sure you're sitting down, steady yourself, learn to delegate. I know, as moms, if you're a type A mom like me, delegation is really easy, or you don't want to do it at all because you're a control freak and you need to control everything that's going on in your life. For me, it's the latter. Okay, so what is delegation? Delegation is looking at all those tasks that you have. What do you need to address? And what could be addressed by somebody else? Okay, this is really important in leadership, really, really important as a business owner, really important at the job, but it's also really important in life. And I don't think that we really think of it that way because it's so like job focused. The word delegation is so job focused that we don't think about it in our everyday life. So some of the things that I delegate: chores. Oh, chores. Listen, giving your kids chores is not ruining their lives. Okay. I see this all the time. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not ruining their lives. Like, it's teaching them skills. It's teaching them skills because guess what? This mama ain't going to drive to college to make her daughter's bed. Not going to happen. I don't care if she's down the street. Listen, you got to give them the tools to do life without you because guess what? They have to. So doing chores, whether that's taking out the trash. Our daughter unloads the dishwasher. Okay, so there's things that you can delegate to your other family members. And as a mom, I know that's really hard. There's things that you can delegate outside of your home. Okay, whether that is hiring someone to clean your house once a month, which I have right now. That will stop in a couple of weeks. Another thing is groceries. Okay, so I used to really like grocery shopping. Sometimes I still do. Sometimes I like going and looking in the aisles and just seeing if there's anything new. Or I'm going for like a certain thing and I just want to see all of the options. 9 times out of 10 nowadays, I don't have time to go spend an hour and a half at the grocery store. So I was using Instacart before Instacart was cool. I feel like Instacart has gotten really cool over the last year. I actually went to a conference early last year, right before COVID, and I got to talk to some of the product managers at Instacart, and boy, they are just really smart people. So Instacart, this video is not sponsored, but y'all are rocking it. Anyways, I take advantage of Instacart, not just for delivery, but also pickup. I also use Walmart pickup. Couple things that this does for me. I spend my time planning my meals, right? I write down all the ingredients I need for the week. And then if I were to go to the store, that's another hour and a half with travel time that I've had to go to the store. I can cut that in half or by 75% and just click through the app and pick out what I need. So it saves me a whole bunch of time and it lets someone else lug that cart through the aisles. So that is it for my 5 tips on how to stay motivated, on track, and engaged, how to get the things done, all the things, most of the things that are important. So just a quick recap: practice gratitude, self-care, get in the Word and get involved, do more things that make you happy, and delegate. Learn to delegate. Hope you guys found this video helpful and found some things that you can put into practice. Drop a comment below. Let me know which one you like the best and how you plan on putting it into practice in your life. If you like this type of video, also let me know. I can do more of them. Of course, I'm just randomly sitting in my car most of my day, right? So I can even film them from the car. Anyways, let me know if you like this style of video. I can do more of it. If you have a specific topic you want me to hit, let me know. Make sure and like this video. If you are not subscribed to this channel or you are new here, thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to me rant. Make sure and hit that subscribe button. Have your bell notifications on so you know every time I upload a new video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.